care about the legacy. All the legacy's there to do is just last for about 50 years or so, and then once it's done, it's done. I'm just doing what I enjoy to do. This is what I decided to do. While some of my friends decided to do a little bit of a hustling, some of my friends decided to go down the college route. I decided to go down the school of boxing. This is what I do. I'm going to do until I can't no more. And whatever happens on this journey, all we can do is give our best. And that's what I'm going to keep doing until I can't throw another punch.
Amen. Let me bring in Jake Paul. Jake, congratulations on a valiant effort.
You
succeeded way more than a lot of people had predicted going into this fight. Can I just ask simply, how are you feeling after that knockout?
Yeah, I'm feeling good. That was fun. I love this sport. I gave it my all.
talk to me, y'all. How y'all feeling?
I had a blast.
Were y'all satisfied? I know for the people that didn't think it was a real fight.
To be able to put on performances like this and big shows with Netflix, thank you all.
For the people that didn't think it would be a real fight, well, you saw a real fight. You saw Jake Paul get stopped. Oh shit. Oh, that guy, he fights in the gym. That's Gio. Yeah, I think Gio might have been one of Jake Paul's sparring partners for this fight. Tell me what y'all thought, man. Anthony Joshua stops Jake Paul in the 6th round. Basically a systematic breakdown. Jake was moving, running for dear life. Fell like 8 times. But AJ gets the job done. I know people were worried that the fight was a fugazi, that the fight was scripted. But I could tell in the beginning that that AJ wasn't following the script. That AJ wanted to get him out of there. It's certain shots that was thrown that lead me to believe like, if that shit would have landed, it would have been curtains. So y'all let me know what y'all thought, man. Y'all let me know what y'all thought. She is But what I saw what Jake's game plan was. A lot of movement, get AJ to overextend, and then land the overhand right. And the overhand right has been Jake's signature punch throughout. But what you have to understand, and what Jake doesn't understand, is Jake was in there with a lot of smaller men who didn't box. Jake was trying to land the overhand right on a 6'6", 250, 260-pound man who's used to getting hit by 220, 230, 240-pound men that have boxed all their lives. So you landing a super clean shot. You landing a super clean shot on a heavyweight. What is that shit gonna do? All right, we ain't doing this no more. Like, this shit's a joke. But yeah, you looking to land one shot on a heavyweight. That shit is not gonna work, yo. Landing one shot on a heavyweight's not gonna work. And he just broke. You can see, like, he just, that last right hand, that was the first really, really right hand that he hit him with. And you can see the shock on Jake's face, like, yes, motherfucker, he is a heavyweight. This is what everybody was trying to tell you. You having success against these dudes. You having success against NBA players and former UFC fighters. It's a big fucking difference. You were in there with an Olympic gold medalist. You were in there with a 2-time unified heavyweight champion. You was in there with a boxing Hall of Famer who can't beat the best heavyweight in the world, but he can beat 99% of the heavyweights in boxing, and so on and so forth. And so y'all let me know, what did y'all see, man? And mind you, I give Jake Paul all the respect in the fucking world for actually getting in the ring. Because no matter that he got stopped, he got in there. And he got in there with one of the best fighters of our generation, and he fought. Now, we may not like the way that he fought, but he got in there and he gave it a go. So respect to him. But yeah, AJ wasn't fucking playing with him. And I don't know why people thought that AJ would take a dive. Here's the truth. AJ makes more money than Jake Paul. AJ's been making $20 million for like the last 7 years. What the fuck are you going to give AJ to take a dive? AJ got fights where he makes $100 million and has really, really big fights on the horizon with Tyson Fury, where he can make $100 million. So why would anybody think that he would take a dive of all people? He's one of the biggest draws in the fucking world. Oh shit, that's Michael Moore. Damn, a lot of people came out, yo. Yeah, I see a lot of people was at the fight, yo. Yeah, AJ did fight with educated feet. You can tell AJ was actually this is the crazy thing. AJ was actually working on stuff. That was a sparring session for AJ. He was actually working on some things in the ring that he wants to implement in real time, though. But yeah, AJ got him out of there swiftly. It was a significant point. He used too much movement, but I guess, bro, he couldn't like. There was nothing he could do. He could do. He was outmatched. He was outgunned. He was the smaller, less skilled fighter in there, less experience. But there was at one point where he kept trying to like back up into a corner, get AJ to overcommit and throw the overhand. There was one point he landed a flush overhand. AJ walked through that bitch. You said Kai, he didn't run in training camp? Shit, if he didn't run in training camp, that was a fucking mistake. And you can't let no big man like that punch on your fucking shoulders and your neck and your ribs. You nah, bro. You said he broke his jaw? Damn. I think that's all the European people. That's the vibe I get. All the people that flew in from the UK. Do y'all feel like AJ saved boxing tonight? Let me know. They're going to ball Ashton Hall. Yo, what I'm seeing is this brought out a completely different crowd than boxing. This was nothing but this was a social media crowd. This is a social media crowd and motherfuckers that just go to social events in boxing. This is definitely not a boxing crowd at all. I'm seeing people that don't even look like they know what a jab is. And that's good though. That's good that stuff like this exposes non-boxing people to boxing. But now you got Anthony Joshua chasing a fight with Tyson Fury. That's a mega fight in London. Fucking 80, 90,000 people. You said the fight was fake as hell? Yeah. Tell that to Jake Paul. Tell that to Jake Paul's jaw. No, that fight wasn't rigged. Jake really thought because he seen Anthony Joshua hurt and wobble that overhand would do it. Nah, nah, nah. You gotta understand, bro. There's a difference between getting hit by a UFC fighter and getting hit by a heavyweight, yo. Gabe, what's going on? What's going on, man? I wasn't even gonna go live on this. I was gonna do a video, but fuck it. Why not, right? You see the love he getting from the crowd, big from a particular genre. Yeah, but this goes to show you can't play boxing. You gotta respect this shit. And for a lot of influencers that like be talking shit to boxers and saying they're gonna do this and do that. Understand that these motherfuckers train their whole entire lives to get to this point, and they put in a lot of work. And my daughter is kicking the shit out of me right now, sleep on this couch. No, babe, let her go. Man. Oh yeah. Yeah, the cat about to give a fresh skivity back. Yeah, they was using, well, it's not even a WWE camera angle, it's a Netflix angle. Because now Netflix and WWE got the partnership. But Netflix by far has the best fucking production in all of sports. That shit is A1, top tier, exceptional. He wasn't, you can't say he was basically off the street, bro. He's been training for like 7 years. So no, it wasn't basically off the street. But the reason why I took 6 rounds is because Jake didn't want to engage. Do you know how hard it is to knock somebody out that's not trying to get knocked out? You said, why was Jake so nervous? Because he was in there with fucking Anthony Joshua. That's why he was nervous. Come on, y'all. Come on, yo. Let's not play dumb. He was in there with a Hall of Famer, gold medalist, knockout artist, bro. That was the point in the fight. He got the shot that he wanted. He sat on that overhand. He threw everything he had in that bitch. And Anthony Joshua smiled and kept coming, yo. AJ big as shit. Like, okay, so the days of the heavyweights, I know everybody says like, oh, the heavyweights back in my day, they were more skilled. They were this, they were that. They were also much smaller men. And of course, I expect a smaller man to be more skilled and quicker. But these are like Anthony Joshua is 6'6", 250. He's 6'6", 250. That's fucking Julius Peppers. 6'6", 250. That's Joey Bosa. That's a world-class defensive end. Exactly. Pure fucking muscle. Not 6'6", 250 that's fat and sloppy. Pure fucking muscle. Deontay Wilder, 6'7", 225. Tyson Fury is 6'9", 260, 270. These different size men, yo. You came here just to say Virgil beats Boots? On a Jake Paul live, you came here just to say Virgil beats Boots. Well, tell Virgil to take the fight then. Yo, bro. I feel like these dudes come to my channel because like they think it's the closest thing to talking shit to Boots, bro. Tell them to fight him then. Like, what the fuck? You came here to say that. Let's see it. I think Jake would beat Wilder. No, Wilder would have stopped. Wilder would have stopped him. Wilder would have stopped him. He can't get me mad, bro. You said, how I don't get upset. Bro, you are literally making me money right now. So continue to comment, continue to troll, please. I appreciate, hit that subscribe button too, bro. And if you want to talk shit, send a super chat. I would really appreciate that. That'll really get me upset. I'll be so angry. I don't understand how professional boxers act like they don't know how to cut the ring off, fam. I don't know, man. I'm not sure that some fighters get taught how to cut the ring off. Confusion. Heavyweight power is different, bro. Floyd definitely carried Conor. He definitely did. But the difference between Conor and Jake, and while Jake's been a fighter for 7 years, And I respect that. I respect him getting in the ring with real boxers. Conor has been a fighter. A fighter. Conor's been a fighter for like over 20 fucking years. You know what I'm saying? Like Conor's a fighter. Used to getting hit, used to getting punched, used to getting kicked, used to cutting weight, endurance, etc. So it's different. It's a different sport, but they still fighters though. They're still fighters. Like Conor can actually beat low-level boxers. Conor can beat him. What y'all think of the fight, though? Talk to me. Talk to me before I dip. I'm only going to stay live for like a half an hour, so make sure you hit the subscribe button. Hey, George, did you subscribe, bro? Subscribe so you can troll me more. I'm trying to get to 100,000. Jake could be a champ at cruiser. Hey, Jab, who the fuck is he beating at cruiserweight, Jab? I gotta ask you. Jab, who the fuck is he beating at cruiserweight, bro? He gonna beat Jai Opetaia? He gonna beat David Benavidez? He gonna beat Zerto? Who the fuck is he beating at cruiserweight? Hev, what's good? I don't think it was scripted, bro. If it was scripted, then why the fuck would he want AJ to win? He can't beat the dude that just beat he can't beat the dude that just beat Badu. Bro, he walked through that shit. He walked through that shot. I mean, Hev, I can see that. But it didn't seem like AJ gave a fuck about whatever his script was. it didn't seem like AJ. It didn't seem like AJ he cared about the script. The only you said it will look the same against Tank. The biggest difference between Tank is when Tank hits Jake, he can hurt Jake. Fighters are trained to hurt you. Fighters build up a certain level of torque and leverage on their punches. Hey, babe, I'll take care of it. Go to sleep. You hear me? It was definitely a glorified sparring match. Leave the lights on so I don't forget, babe. The difference is Tank wouldn't be scared to engage Jake like that, though, because Tank is a fighter. Jake didn't want no parts of engaging Joshua. AJ really couldn't get the shot that he wanted. Jake wouldn't really allow it, though. He just beat up on his body. Yeah, because that the reason why he was more tired than hurt is because he used so much fucking movement to get out of the fucking way of Joshua. He was never at no point did Jake ever stand there and try to box with Joshua. He didn't. He literally moved for 6 rounds. Yo, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, yo. I feel like Alicia looked good. I feel like Alicia looked good, look real patient. The other girl, what's her name? Verdun. She could fight. She could fight. I would love to see her again. In there with a contender. She fight. She's skilled. She's tough. But yeah, Alicia did her thing, man. Alicia looked good. Definitely rebounded from last performance. The last performance before this wasn't that good. What is the other clown show tomorrow? What's going on tomorrow? Oh, you talking about what Blair Cobbs and like that fight? I didn't get a chance to see Caroline Dubois. Oh, with Tate. I don't need. Is Chase a real fighter? Because I know Andrew Tate is a real fighter. Oh, Chase isn't a real fighter? Oh, then fuck him up then. Very simple. Cruz versus Morataya. I think it's going to be a good competitive fight for about 6 rounds, and then the back end is going to be a boxing lesson. Courtesy of Andy Cruz. Andy Cruz is going to start off slow, and he's going to, once he figures Morataya out, that's Morataya's ass. You didn't expect Jake to land any punches on AJ? Well, I don't know. Maybe you have to raise your expectations. So what's next for him, Abdullah? Well, first you got to get past Morataya first before you talk about what's next. Hey, Jab, you got to be willing to engage in order to get knocked out. I don't know why people think that it's so easy to knock a dude out that's not trying to be knocked out. Have you ever chased somebody? Have you ever tried to like fucking fuck somebody up and they're moving? That shit is not easy, yo. If somebody don't want to be knocked out, it is the hardest thing in the world to knock them out, yo. Hey, bro, are you Jake Paul's cousin? Secret dance move. Are you Jake's cousin? I gotta ask, bro. Like, are you his cousin? Are you his girlfriend? Did y'all like date in high school? Were you friends with him? Like, you let me know, bro. Because ain't nobody shitting on Jake. We gave him his credit for getting in the ring. You said, and we did it to Cool Boy. Cool Boy wasn't moving. Cool Boy was standing there in a high guard. So Kai, you just showed you just on some bullshit and you want to troll. Silver versus Woodley was sad, yo. Like Woodley has zero punches. Even though that was a really good shot. He has zero punches. Hey Kai, go to sleep, bro. Go to sleep, yo. This is like the fourth time you didn't just got on here and just started making up shit, yo. Nah, Woodley should not be a spar partner. Woodley need to go and just enjoy life, bro. He do, yo. Woodley can't take a punch at this point, and it's cool. Like body isn't made to be punched over and over and over and over again. It's just not. Oh, the silver punch was better. It was a sneaky ass uppercut. Exactly, Vera. Exactly. You can't move like that. Like, nah, you can't move like that. That's too much movement. Too much movement. It's only a handful of dudes, but you special. Keith Thurman and Karen are special fighters. Nah, B-Vol don't even use that much movement. B-Vol stays on his toes and takes half steps front and half steps back. Karen and Thurman can move around that fucking ring for 12 fucking rounds. They are not human. They are not human, yo. And Thurman can punch with power on the move. Motherfucker's just special. Just special. But make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. I feel like everybody got what they wanted. Jake Paul wanted to prove that he's willing to get in there with anybody. AJ wanted to get some rounds in. And people wanted to see Jake get knocked the fuck out. So everybody got what they wanted. Yeah, Gary Anson was supposed to be on this card. And that's what this card needed. This card needed a banger of a fight. And that would have been a good fight to have this card because that fucking Anderson Silva Woodley shit was not it, bro. People needed a real fight on this card. A real male fight on this card. On the main version. And I'm just tired of seeing all these old ass UFC dudes trying to box, and I get it. They trying to get the bag, but like, come on, man, come on. Because it's not a MVP PBC card anymore. It was a MVP matchroom. Well, even if it was a matchroom, but yeah, but that wasn't on. That was on the prelims, which was on YouTube. I said on the Netflix portion, it needed a real fight. Try to pay attention, guy. Kyle, I swear you just be trying to disagree with me for the sake of disagreeing with me. Yo. Like you that one dude in the barbershop that we were like, yo, Mike the best player in the league. You be like, nah, man. Nah, I don't think Mike fucking with Dominique, man. That's you, Kyle. What was my fighter of the year? Whew. Fuck. God damn. I don't fucking know. Fight of the year. It's hard to choose just one. It's hard to choose just one. I like Abdullah Sam Noakes. I like Fabio Worley, Joseph Parker. Damn. Tank and Lamont Roach, that's also a good one. I think those would be my three. I don't know if I would put Eubanks and Ben. When was that fight? Wasn't that fight in like December? Or was that fight in like January, February? Let me know, y'all. No, the first one. The first one. Oh, you said, wait. If it's the second one, nah, the second one was a wash. If you talking about the first one, then the first one I don't think was. Yeah, it wasn't in April. Was it? Damn, it was that. Why it seem so far? You sure that shit was in April, yo? Why it seem like it was in like fucking January, February? Yeah, that's crazy. It didn't seem like it was that soon. What fight have I rewatched the most? Fuck. None that I can think of. I've rewatched a couple of fights, but none that I can think of. I've rewatched Norman Haney. I rewatched Conor Ben Eubank 1. I've rewatched Boot Stanionis. I've rewatched Spence and Crawford. Zab Floyd, I rewatched that. Shane Floyd, I've rewatched that a couple of times. Yo, hit that subscribe button, yo. HGW, are you from Texas, bro? I gotta ask that before I get off here. Are you from Texas? Duarte and Sims was a good fight. That definitely was a good fight. Oh, Buatsi and Smith, that was a banger, yo. I think fight of the year might be Fabio Worley, Joseph Parker. I don't fucking know. Female fight, I have no idea. Maybe one of the fights that Amanda was robbed in. I don't know. I'm still waiting for CW to answer that question. Are you from Texas, bro? Because I'm not even gonna lie. Your jokes are corny as shit. Cheesesteak stuff. Why would anybody says a joke about a Philly dude, it's always a cheesesteak attached to it? Like, that shit is so weak, yo. Yeah, where are you from, bro? I need to ask. Where are you from? Because y'all got to get better jokes, bro. That's like if a dude from Memphis, and then I keep bringing up barbecue or some shit. Or if you from New York, I keep bringing up pizza. And a joke is like, you know what I mean? You said that's all you know Philly for is cheesesteaks? Damn, Burton, you got to get out of the house. Yeah, and Tim Bolsky his jokes is supremely ass. CW, where are you from, yo? Where are you from? I can tell you be trying to talk like a Philly dude because you want to put balls, but that's not even how you spell it. You trying. You probably from like a county of some small area or something. You probably from some off-brand shit. And you ever notice that it's always a motherfuckers from like a small town? Like a dude would be like a dude would be like talking shit, right? A dude would be talking shit, and they'd be like, "Oh man, LA ain't shit," or New York this or New York that. And then when you ask them where the fuck they from like fucking like Fremont, Ohio, or some shit like Philadelphia, Mississippi, or you know what I'm saying? They always from some off-brand shit. Like, oh man, I'm from Gloucester City. You know what I'm saying? Always some off-brand shit that ain't nobody never heard of. My man says, stop dissing Ohio. Who dissing Ohio? I named like 4 or 5 places. Bro, where are you from? Stop trying to change the conversation. Where are you from, my nigga? You want to talk about where everybody else from? Where are you from, sir? I know it gotta be asked because you wouldn't even say it. Exactly. You from like Idaho or Wyoming or some shit. Fuck are you from? Like fuck, where the fuck are you from, bro? Iowa's finest. You know what I'm saying? Nigga from New Mexico. You from Las Cruces, New Mexico. Hardest trenches in North Dakota. Yeah. The realest nigga in North Dakota. Yep. You. No, but as far as thoughts on tonight, I respect Jake for getting in there. He got in there with a Hall of Famer. He got in there with a dude who's very dangerous. And AJ showed why he's very dangerous. AJ looked like he wanted to get the rounds in, looked like he wanted to go slow. Jake wanted to use movement, felt like he would lure AJ in, and where he could land that overhand, AJ ate the overhand and then beat his ass. Very simple. I know you probably from the hardest trenches in North Dakota. You saying it like a joke, but that's probably where you from. You're from North Dakota. Who do I got tomorrow? Dean the Great and Vargas? Bro, I'm not even gonna lie. Ask me anything else but those two. They want to talk about each other's moms and I'm like, nobody can fuck about nobody can fuck about them kids. I ain't gonna lie. Nobody cares. Both them kids to me don't take boxing seriously. They like the social media aspect of boxing, and I ain't with that. I don't even know who else fighting. But you got both of them kids, they be talking like they approaching title contention or something. Like, get the fuck out of here, bro. I don't take either one of them seriously. Here's the thing. Ryan is doing fucking streams with Krishan, and he's supposed to be in camp. I don't think Mario is an elite level fighter, but Mario is about to give Ryan a fucking boxing lesson. If you think you just gonna fuck around and just be doing dumb shit while you in boxing camp, that's how dudes get cooked. And Ryan just relies on my popularity, my speed, and my left hook. How that shit look against Rolly? These motherfuckers not playing with you. How long has Ryan been out of the ring? When's the actual date for the Barrios fight? All right, Jeremy, you say that shit. February 21st, he should have been started camp. You do realize you can't count the week of the fight as camp. Ryan never been a champ because he doesn't take boxing seriously. And boxing fans allow him not to take boxing seriously because motherfuckers want to just talk about how many social media followers that he has. But none of that shit has ever helped him in the ring. So fuck that kid. Ryan got cooked by Rolly. Ryan got outboxed by Rolly. Rolly. Motherfuckers want to talk about who Barrios not gonna beat or who he got outboxed by Rolly, bro. Rolly. I'm not confident in Ryan to beat anybody, yo. At this point, I'm not confident that Ryan would beat anybody. If anybody asks me, I don't fucking know. Yeah. But that's not even the point, C-Dub. That's not even the point. If Rolly would have stopped him, like bull rushed him and just mauled him, I'd have been like, all right. He got thoroughly outboxed by Rolly. So you get thoroughly outboxed by Rolly, I'm gonna think that you can't get thoroughly outboxed by Barrios. I'm just looking at the camera right now. If you can get thoroughly outboxed by Rolly, you can't get thoroughly outboxed by Barrios. Rolly and Norman. I'm just looking at you, bro. Like, come on, man. We gotta keep shit up game. I don't think it was scripted. Yeah, I'm about to dip out of here, man. I'm getting tired. It's already 1 o'clock. I appreciate y'all. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Got a lot of good interviews and shit coming up. So, appreciate y'all. We out here.